Here's Miss Reynolds putting some sand, making the platform look cool. Schmick. Oh, she's doing the ferry. Can you give us a ferry walk? Oh, amazing, amazing. Miss Ferry Reynolds. We got our camera here. Great work. GH4. Nice. Mr. Mattress here. Hello. Great, thank you. That's a very long zoom lens. Oh, she's already famous, but yeah.
Okay.
Seven, Mr. Murphy. Very close. 7-9. Very close. Miss Carpenter, you're gonna be on Channel 7. Out. How does it feel to be a camera operator?
Good.
Good?
Doing less jobs than them.
Nice, you got the easy job.
I'd much rather be behind the camera than in front of the camera.
Yeah, cool, when you're ready.
Okay, so just looking at me the whole time, can I get a sound level, your first and last name, spell both of those, and your position here at school?
Sorry, I was going to say St. Stephen's. Samantha Reynolds, so SAMANTHA REYNOLDS, and I'm the head of Arts and Applied Technology and Business.
Okay, wonderful.
When you're ready.
So what exactly are we looking at here?
Okay, so this is our annual wearable art and design show for St. Stephen's College. It is a collaborative project between multiple subjects in our school. So it's a collaboration between film and television, visual art and design students, and occasionally we've had in the past business students, science students, music, drama. So it's a collaboration between all of the subjects.
How many years has it been running for?
This is its 11th year that it's been running. So it's been pretty amazing.
It looks very impressive. Now, what's exactly involved? What do the students have to do in the course?
So each of their students in their subjects are given an individual brief, and that brief is around a theme. So this year is on fractured fairy tales. And so that's why we're in this mystical wonderland that we're standing in. But the students are required to design a wearable sculpture, and the design students themselves have to create it using technology. So that's why you'll see some very creative designs using the laser cutter, 3D printing, the sort of software CAD programs to create the designs.
Amazing. Now, it has been running 11 years, but is anything different this year, do you think? Has it just gotten bigger and better?
I think each year I come in and I say, this year is the best, and it just gets bigger and bigger every single year. Normally we have crowds up to about 600 people coming to the event, so it's very different this year. We've had to create and turn our department into a set, which you see behind us, and each of the students will be filmed and we'll be editing it into a story that we'll be launching later in the year.
Right, so it's a video piece, that's kind of the end goal, is it?
It is for this year. Normally it is a fashion show, which people attend. So we've had to be a little bit different this year, a little bit creative with the way that we approach it.
So it will be streamed online?
We will be, yes. We'll be launching the date. And we've got Year 11 film and television students also doing their film, their short film on fractured fairy tales. So we'll be editing their short films in between the footage that we're taking of the designs as well.
How many hours goes into this?
Hundreds and hundreds of hours. So this year's been very different because the students have had to work from home for half the year. Our teacher, who has actually taught every single one of these students today, Stuart Mattress, he has spent hours and hours with these students after hours creating some of these designs with them, particularly with the laser cutter as well. So they put an incredible amount of effort into this.
Yeah, we will speak to him about that because I'm sure doing it from home wasn't that easy this year as well. But what do you think the students get out of this?
I think for me, I think it's actually the experience of doing this right now. It's probably the only opportunity they have an assessment that they actually get to display to the wider community. You know, it's not just the teacher assessing; they sort of peer assess. They are assessing themselves, when they're coming down the catwalk as well. So
Incredibly impressive. Okay, that's all I need to ask you. Anything else you'd like to add? Or?
Oh, no, thank you. That's it.
Action, lots of action.
Okay, come forward a bit. And turn and I'll fix your dress.
Calling it Teacher of the Year right there. Teacher of the Year. And that's why she needs to be Teacher of the Year.
Okay, get ready.
Oh, one play. Whoa, that's smooth. That is smooth. Amazing.
Okay, when you're ready, nice and slow. Well done.
Don't worry, I'm not going on break. I'll be filming.
We're gonna have some camera crew now.
Famous people need entourages.
Stuart
I'm a
Mattress.
media entourage.
And arts and technology teacher, design and visual art.
Can you spell your last name?
MATTRESS, same as the bed.
Okay, there we go. Cool. Stuart, can you talk me through the exact criteria this year as a part of this theme?
Yeah, sure. There was 4 criteria actually. The first one was the material. It needed to be made of paper or cardboard this year, so we wanted to use those materials only. The second criteria was that technology needed to be used, and therefore they needed to use the computer to produce their designs, and then we sent it to our laser cutter to cut. We use a lot of elements and principles of design as well, so a lot of pattern, a lot of repetition, etc., etc. And the other criteria obviously was the theme. It needed to be a fractured fairy tale, so the kids' definition of that had to be justified throughout their folio.
What do they learn from those two criteria this year, particularly with blending technology in with the other stuff?
Yeah, well, I think they learn a lot. When kids are designing their designs in their folio, they're really learning about how things are going together. They're learning about the fastening methods. But it's when they actually make it that I think they learn more. Just the 3D, development of their product. We often get them to make prototypes as well, small prototypes, just to see whether all their parts will fit and whether it's going to work as a wearable art piece.
It is quite practical learning, so can you talk me through how it's been this year? Because it's probably been the first time that you've had to do a lot of this from home, so how did that work out?
Yeah, the timing was actually pretty good for us because 4 weeks ago we came back to school. At that point, their folios were due. So their folio, when I talk about their folio, their design folios, that was a 7-week process of coming up with their designs. In design, we follow a design process for those folios also. When they came back to school, it was all hands on deck and it was time to make. So I think the timing worked out really well for us. We were really lucky.
So they didn't have to do it quicker than they've had to in the past?
Not at all. In fact, I think the timing, as I said, was just perfect. I think we were just lucky more than anything, to be honest.
And what's the feedback from the students?
There's a lot of stress leading up to it, I'm not going to lie. But on the day like this, the kids are really excited about it. And for the most part, we've been back quite late at work here the last couple of weeks. And we see those kids that are really, really enthusiastic, and they're the ones that stay back and they're trying to, create these amazing things. Some students creating these slot-based designs that move and mechanical arms and things like this. So some kids have gone, some students have gone really above and beyond to try to create something that's amazing.
So they're certainly working on this outside of the dedicated hour spot,
Certainly. Oh yes, yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
Any standout pieces this year that you're blown away by?
There is. I've just seen 4 of them behind you, but the year 10s are coming up next, so I think there's quite a bit of mechanics, and there's quite. I promise that there's wings that fold out automatically, and there's a wolf head that their arms move on it, and things like this. So yeah, there's going to be some really standout pieces, and the visual art kids as well. Their criteria is slightly different, so they instead of using paper and cardboard, their wearable art had to be more sculptural, and so we're getting some really crazy designs from them as well. But theirs is very, very big, and it's really colourful, and I can't wait to see it all come out.
Do you think there's a link with sustainable fashion? I know that's kind of a big thing at the moment, and there seems to be a bit of a link with this wearable art, sustainable fashion. Is that something you kind of encourage as well?
Certainly, and that was why we chose the materials, paper and cardboard. We really wanted to, more than anything, recycle a lot of the paper and cardboard that does build up in the school. So we've tried to recycle as much as possible, even down to using the negative space of certain things that we cut out for elements of their design as well. So we've really tried to use as much of the material as possible in a sustainable fashion.
Very cool. Okay, anything else you'd like to add?
That's all.
Happy?
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
really
good.
happy, but I'm really proud of the kids. Sorry, I should say I'm over the moon with it from the students, with what I've seen, their dedication and their willingness to put it together, and given the fact that it's been such a crazy term, I'm so proud of them. I'm really proud of what they've done, and I hope they have a great holiday, a restful holiday.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Thanks so much.
great.
H plus.
Nicole.
One Direction have disbanded. Sorry, that was a bad dad joke.
Nicole.
Miss Coventry's taking some scenes with the
Okay, so we're going to nice and floating like a fairy, okay? Float down the catwalk looking at the camera at the
Camera
ends.
here.
Drag it with your arms a little bit. Look at the flowers, look at the leaves if you wish. Look at the camera, nice and floaty. And I want you to hold that there, look at the camera, and do a turn. Float back like a fairy. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And turn.
We got Aiden on smoke control. One more time. Somebody's got a message.
And hold it. That's it. Great. Turn and float back again. Beautiful. And turn. And off. You're done. Let's go.
Taking everybody on a tour. Whoa, what? Hi, camera. This is an amazing set. Amazing. Look at the lights. Woo! Look at that.
Thanks, Grace. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks, Grace. Oh, don't worry.
And the theme is Lore, Wearable Arts and Design Show. That's our next model.
No, I know I've already got some photos of you, but let's do it again, okay?
Whoa, and smoke.
This hand.
Ooh, she's ready to announce. Mattress. Just an update on the sticky situation here. No, you got punked. Teamwork. Hashtag teamwork. Letdown. Oh, Aiden. Where's Aiden? I think we might need the lights on. I think. You.
Miss Reynolds.
What happened?
No, don't film this.
This is great behind the scenes.
Oh, I can't. It's not.
May the force be with you.
Ha!
Good. The struggle is oh, she did it. She did it. She did it.
Oh, yeah, I'll go lose
Nice, A+ right there. Oh, Mr. Matt is showing us the moves. Ooh, super pro.
Okay,
Ready when you are, Mr. Reynolds?
close up shot first.
Oh, we got a. Is that an
I can see the lights
angel?
in the back. Who's turned them on?
Turn them lights out. What's happening back here? What's happening back here? Whoa, there's lots of people here. Whoa. We're doing some behind the scenes stuff. How does it feel to be famous, girls? Amazing. Awesome. Got this, girls. Got this.
Okay, nice and slow. Like a fairy.
Your shoe's falling off. Get the slow-mo. The shoe's falling off. The shoe's falling off. I can't really see, it's too dark. But, yeah.